Good morning, students. Today we are going to do chapter 11, that is marketing management. In this chapter, this part, physical distribution, concept, component, and channel of distribution, is deleted. Okay, for this particular year. So we'll be continuing with the other part. So let us go through this introduction meaning of it. When we say marketing management, refers to the management of all the activity related to the market. So basically, all this market related activity like advertisement is there, sales is there, uh, packaging is there, distribution is there. So all these various activity, these are related to the market where you're going to sell your product. So managing all the such kind of activity, doing the management of all such kind of activities, okay, that is planning and then organizing it in a very good way, then also controlling it. So all these kind of things is called as management, because management simply deals with the functions of management, that is planning, organizing and all. So here this management will be related to the all the activities of the market. So that is the meaning of marketing management. Okay, so basically, there is no difference between selling and marketing, but today marketing has got some broad sense. Marketing is a kind of process which starts before selling, and even it continues after the sales also. Okay. Now the question arises, how does it happen? So basically, before selling the product in the market, maybe you'll have to do market research, like what kind of products demand is there in the market. Then you can make changes in your product maybe, and then suppose you have sold the product, it is end now. But after sales services are also given to them, like warranty and all. So it just attracts the buyer. So this is how you can just target the customers, and you can increase your sales by doing good marketing. Okay, now let us go through this. What is marketing is all about? So marketing is a social process by which individuals and group obtain what they need and want. They're talking about us. Through creating, offering and freely exchanging product and services of value with others. So they just create something, maybe some kind of product, then offering it means what are the specification will be there in their product. Then freely exchanging the products and services with value with the others. So that product should have some utility, means a product which doesn't have any kind of utility or usefulness, it will be of no use for the customer, and he will not buy it. So it must bring some value to the customer, then only it can be sold in the market. Okay, now if you take example, if a bald person is there, okay, so who is the bald person? Okay, the one who is not having hairs on the head. So can you sell a comb to him? Generally knows the answer. Why? Because maybe he's not having hair, so he will say that why should I buy the comb? So there is no utility for that kind of person. But if you can change the product in such a way, like you can change your comb design in such a way that he can do head massage with it, so it can be used as a comb also, and head massage can also be done. So in that case, some value you are adding to your product. Okay, getting my point? So here, that particularly when a bald person, he'll be buying this comb of yours, so which is your product. So this is the magic of marketing. Okay, now the marketers work hard to discover the needs and want of the customer, and they try to develop product and services which would satisfy them. So all the firms try to produce the product which will be demanded by satisfying customer need and want. So that is the kind of thing. If you want to sell a product to the customer, then you will have to satisfy his demand. So that product must bring some utility to him. If there is no utility, then he is not going to buy your product for sure. So the whatever your product or whatever product may be visible, or it can be a kind of service, you'll have to do or bring or give some value to the customers. Okay, now what are the features of marketing? First is need and want. So the focus is need and want of the customer. So all the activity in the market are carried out with the main motive satisfying the need and want of the customers and organization. So first of all, find out the need. What is the need? So finding out that need and then satisfying or providing him with that thing. So this need and want are there with the customers. So basically whatever the things are there in the market are basically generally done with the motive to satisfy the need. Suppose if the customers, they want some trendy kind of clothes and not the normal clothes, then you'll have to make changes in your product, you'll have to make them fancy, then only their need will be satisfied. So you'll have to make the changes in your product, otherwise they are not going to buy your old fashioned clothes. So this is the need which they are having, and need will change continuously. When the in this industry, in all this apparels industry, all these clothes and all, the fashion changes very quickly. So you have to update your product also. So they just find out the need, what they want, and then just satisfying it. So this is the feature of marketing. So marketing works on it. Then creating a market offering. So what does it mean? What is offering? So market offering means offering a product or service by specifying its feature, shape, size, color, etc. For example, offer in TV, so then specifying the various sizes in which it is available, various technology used, various shapes, prices of the different type, etc. A good market offer should keep in mind the satisfaction of the customers. So whatever they see, creating a market offering means what are the different kind of features are there available in the product. So when you come out with a kind of offering, like you have seen the mobiles of Vivo company, also you have seen the mobile of Nokia also, so you can easily compare. Both will be coming in different sizes, maybe different features. So this is the market offering by Nokia as well as by Vivo. So you will compare it, and then you will be judging that which one is better. So each and every company, every product will be giving you some kind of offering, and what are the features, size, shape, different kind of technologies used. So all these different specification of a product is called as market offering. Then customer value. Now what is customer value? So see, customer always pay the price for the product, you know this. So when he gets satisfaction only when the product is offering utilities matching to the price. Simple. So take as example, let's talk about the hotel industry, okay, or hospitality sector. So in this, we I'm taking example of two different types of hotel. So in which you'll be getting a good bag, a clean house, clean bed sheets, good pillows, then the views outside will be good, and also the breakfast will be free. So suppose both the hotels rooms are giving you the same kind of services, but in hotel other one like B, say for example I'm talking about two different rooms of a hotel A and hotel B. So completely it is the same size, same offering, same television, same refrigerator, everything is there, but the hotel B is offering you Wi-Fi as well, and this hotel A is not giving you Wi-Fi. In that case, what will happen? You will definitely give or pay for hotel B. Why? Because he is giving you free Wi-Fi also. So what is the change here in hotel B? Hotel B is definitely generally giving you more value. If you assume that the rent of both the room is $1,000, so in this case you are going to pay $1,000 for hotel B. Why? Because Wi-Fi is free. So that additional value you are giving, you are paying the $1,000, and you are getting that additional value because Wi-Fi is free. So that is called as customer value. So you will have to add that value in your product. Then only the customer is going to take the product from you. So this is how the value is added from the product. So when the consumer spends money, he always feels that whatever I'm buying, it is worth that value, and he's going to compare one product with the other product, and then he's going to pay. So he's definitely going to buy only that product which gives him more values. Okay. Then exchange mechanism. So what is this? The process of marketing involves exchange of the product and services for money and money worth. In exchange, customers pay money, and return they take products and services which satisfy the needs and wants. Exchange can place take directly between manufacturer and customer through middleman. Exchange is the essence of marketing. Okay, so here definitely exchange mechanism means the dealing between the buyer and the seller. एक खरीदेगा दूसरा बेचेगा, so it will be like that. So for this there must be two parties, buyer and seller. Then both parties must have viewed valuable by each other. So both parties should be in benefit, much means one should be receiving money and other should get the product. Then both the parties are freely ready to accept and reject the offer. So it is not a compulsory that you have to accept or reject an offer, but in this case it is up to the consumer that if you want to reject also he can reject, if you want to accept he can accept. Now each party freely desirable to deal with the other, so nobody is forcing them, their desire should be free. Okay. Then each party is capable of communication and delivery, means each party means the buyer and the seller, so they should be able of communication, means they can talk with each other, and then delivery can also be done to them. Okay. In case delivery is not possible, then this exchange can also be not done. In this case marketing process cannot took place completely. Okay, so there definitely you'll have to give some prices whenever you talk about this exchange mechanism. Now, after this, the marketing management philosophy is here. So what are the philosophies? What are the production concept? See, in production concept, what does it say? See, large scale production to decrease the cost. So main focus is given over here. So when the company produces in a large quantity, what happens? The cost of production goes down. In this case, it helps the company to fight in this competition, because there is a very stiff competition in the market, and the company wants to survive in such a kind of market. So for that, they just try to go through this large scale production, and they will minimize the prices. This will help them to set their pricing strategy. They can keep the price lower than the competitors in order to sell more. Okay, so some company believe that it is easy to sell more product when products are inexpensive and is easily available. Okay, then product concept. So what does this say? See here, what is the product? First of all, the quality should be there. Okay, so if you are selling in a very less price, suppose a biscuit you are getting in 2 rupees only, so uh, it is very less price for the biscuit. But in this case, suppose the quality is not there, so even if the quality is not there, then you will not be paying even those 2 rupees. Okay, instead you will be buying a small packet, very small packet of Parle G, which comes in 2 rupees. You will be spending money on that, but you are not going to pay for the other one because no quality is there. So a consumer always look for quality first. Okay, so it must satisfy the customer that quality should be good. Then some added features in the product means the product should be coming with some added features, like what extra. Suppose everybody is giving you pen in this beginning of this ball pen era, when there was no grip in the pen, so it was just like a normal pen was there in the market. Later on, what they did, later on, Cello company came out with a pen which is called as Cello Gripper. In that, the rubber grip was there. So they added some extra feature in the product. So the product concept says that main focus is on quality and some extra features in the product. This will enhance their extra sales in the market. It will attract more buyers. Okay, so product concept says the firm which follows the product concept purpose, that the way to realize the business goal is to make product that are of high quality, and the firm manufactures the product of superior quality. They must keep in mind the customer will buy the high quality only first thing, and they need or want it. Only quality is not enough. For example, the firm is dealing with very high quality hair dye, but customer will demand only when they have gray hair. Okay, so here they are simply talking, this doesn't matter if you're even providing this high quality, but the if the customer is not going to buy your hair dye, why he would buy? So basically here the product is, whenever the product is designed, basically he's that product is designed for a specific customer. So generally all these hair colors for who are the target customers for such kind of company? Definitely only those people are targeted who are having gray hair, जिनके सफेद बाल है वो ही खरीदेंगे. Okay, so that is the kind of target customer. Even it is demanded for some people who want to change their hair colors also. So it is not like always the people who are having gray hairs they are going to buy. So there is a need. If there is a need, definitely a product is going to sell. Now the selling concept. So selling is just by hook or crook. Anyhow, the product has to be sold in the market. That is the only thing. So to sell whatever is produced by using intensive promotion techniques. So how just this is a very, selling is always done in a very forceful manner. No, all the salesmen they do everything to sell a product. Now the selling concept says, if the firm following the selling concept believes that in order to make a customer to buy a product, he or she should be convinced. So you'll have to convince the customer. Okay, then and convince the customer can be convinced by undertaking some aggressive selling and promotional efforts. So as I told you, this all this selling is very kind of a technique in which these salesmen are going to force you or induce you to buy. They'll continuously going to insist, buy this product. This product is having this much feature. They're going to compare that product with the other companies, and they will going to force that product on you. So because they just want to sell by hook or crook. Maybe possible that they are going to lie also for about the product, but that is just a part of sales. Anyhow, they want to sell that product. Now with selling concept, the firm can make customer buy something even when the customer has no intention of buying it. So selling or salesman should be so good that if a customer is not having even demand of it, then also if you can sell that particular product to him, then it can be done. So firm relies on selling concept, make use of advertising powers and other persuasion technique to influence the customer. So many companies, they take just advertisement help to increase their sales. So more lot of companies are there who are going to spend some money on the advertisement, because so those people who are not purchasing that product because they are not having any kind of intention, like a person is who's having good quality soap at home, who's taking bath, has no intention to take the perfume. But if you are going to take some brand ambassador like hero, maybe some film star, and he will be using that perfume in that particular advertisement, then you are actually inducing that buyer or that person, then he will buy it, that particular perfume also. Why? Because in advertisement he has seen that film star is using it. So it is a kind of demonstration effect on the customer, that if he is doing it, I will also do it. So this is the kind of thing which can be done in this selling concept. So by hook or crook, they can sell the product. Then what is the marketing concept? So marketing concept says what? See, here the main focus is just customer satisfaction. So all these things are done basically to satisfy the customer, because a satisfied customer always bring more customer to the company. Okay, so that is why marketing concept is there. So marketing concept concentrate on the need of the customer. This concept says that the product should be designed and producing keeping the mind of the need of the customer and try to satisfy the need better than the competitor. Okay. So what they are going to do here, they will find out the need what the customer want first, then they are going to make changes in the existing product, and then they will sell you. And always they try to make something better than their competitors. So according to this marketing concept, the customer satisfaction is the precondition of the realizing the firm goals and objectives. So according to the this achievement of this goals and objective of the company, they are doing it. Now under marketing concept, the firm don't sell what they have, but they produce and sell what the customer wants. So it is not up to the company what are they going to make so good and they are going to sell that in the market. No. First of all, whatever the need is there, they are going to produce according to that need. Okay, they are going, or either they are going to make changes in the product according to the need of the customer. So that is the kind of change, and that change can be seen anywhere. Even it can be seen in the product also. Okay, so suppose think of a good example. Let's take example of suppose take example of a biscuit. So many times in the earlier days there was nothing like tray in a biscuit packet of biscuits. But today if you take example of this hide and seek biscuit, so nowadays a plastic tray is coming inside that packet, and in that the biscuits are kept in a very hygienic way. So whenever you offer a biscuit to a person, so what happens, you can you are simply if that tray is not there, what you will do, you'll be giving that biscuit directly by your hands to someone. But that tray helps you to give it just like you are serving in a tray at home. So that is the kind of packaging which has been changed there. So it provides hygiene in the product. So that is kind of marketing technique. So customer wants hygiene, so definitely it will be sold get so it will get sold in the market. So many companies are providing tray in the biscuits. Okay, now what are the things here? Following is the pillars of the marketing concept. Okay, so what are the marketing concepts here? See, identification of the market, customer or target market. So when the product is made, there will be some target customers. Means when the baby diapers are made, so basically who are the target audience? Definitely the product is made for the children. Okay, for a child, infant baby, that huggies and all this pampers. Okay, but the target customer is not that baby, actually the its parents, or whose baby is infant actually. So they are going to buy that particular kind of product. Okay, so that is called as target market. Then understanding the needs and wants of the customer in the target market. So here it is very important to understand the needs of the target market. So whatever the target customers of yours, you'll have to find out the needs and want, and you will have to make changes in your product. Then development of product or services or satisfying the need of the target market. So these are one point only. Okay, So first of all, understanding it and making the changes, it is like that. Then satisfying the need of target market better than the competitor, then definitely for sure you will have to work or make a better than your competitors in term of service as well as goods. Then only the customer is going to buy your product over the competitors. Then doing all this at a profit, definitely every company, it is not like always like you can have drop, you'll have to drop the prices of your product then in order to do more sales. So here we can say that all these things should be done but at a profit. Now the firm adopting marketing concept give importance to important market forces. These are customer competitors. As the firm keep a very close eyes on the need and want of the customer and try to satisfy these needs better than the competitors. So here in this competition, the companies always try to focus on the customer as well as the competitor. So they were going to keep eye on both the things. Okay. Now after this, the what are the social concept? See, customer satisfaction with ethical and ecological boundaries of our society. So social concept is always there. So here, although marketing concept is satisfying the need of the customer in the best possible way, but then it is also attracted criticism from the people who are concerned about society and environment. So they argue that the company should not blindly follow the goal of customer satisfaction. This may lead to maybe some kind of environmental ills. For the example, the customer want to have drugs, or to just to satisfy the customer, the firm should not supply him drugs. So see, for profit making, the company can sell drugs to you, but it is not as in society. This is not acceptable by all. It is the wrong thing. So in order to make profit, you should not do that. So you'll have to make or do adjustment with the society. Also, you should understand what is right and what is wrong. Okay, so in order to make profit, we should not go blindly in making profit and hurting the society like that, or hurting the environment also. Okay, so never do like that. Now Now let us move forward towards the function of marketing. So what are the functions of marketing? The first one is gathering and analyzing market information, that is market research. So the first function of marketing is doing the market research in the market. Now what is this function is all about? So here this function helps the marketer to identify the needs of the customer. So market research becomes the basis of the product development. And conduct market research, the marketer perform the SWOT analysis. So what is SWOT? Strength, weakness, opportunity and threat. So while gathering information from market, the marketer focus on the opportunity and threat in the market. So and uses his strength to capture the grab the opportunity and prepare the policy and plans for the weaknesses and threat. So basically what they do here, the marketer performs the strength or SWOT analysis actually. So as stand for strength. What is strength here? The power that the company has, maybe the good employees are there in the company, or maybe a very good cost effective technology they are having. So these are the strength of the company. Then what are the weaknesses? Maybe in terms of market or low line product is there, wherein they cannot deliver the kind of variety as the other competitors are doing in the market. So that is the weaknesses. And it weakness can be anything like poor technology, poor management. So these can turn out to be the weakness of the company. Then opportunity is always related to the market. Suppose in India, if you're selling the product and you find that there is opportunity in China also, and you want to explore that market, you want to sell your products there as well. So that is a kind of opportunity. And what is threat? Threat are the competitors. So first function here, the market research is done about all the competitors and what are the opportunities, and all this different kinds of market wherein you can sell your product. Then weaknesses you need to work on. See, why there's a question that why the weakness should be assessed for a company. So why do a company find its weakness? Simply that because every company wants to remove its weakness. That's why they focus and always try to find out that if there any loophole is there in the company, then they will try to fill it up. Okay. Now what is marketing planning? Now, after conducting the market research, the market has to begin the step necessary to achieving the objective under marketing planning. So they make plan to increase the production, plan to increase the sale, plan to use promotional tool, etc. So here, then they go for planning. So as we learned that this is marketing management, so definitely planning will be there. So after this market research, they will be taking some important step regarding the marketing objective achievement. Means they will be trying to increase their production because they want to reduce their cost. Then they will try to increase their sale so that more and more money can come to the company. Then they will be using some promotional tool, like how to push the sales around, like they can give some discount or offers to the customers. So this is how they will be performing. Here example is given. Suppose a marketeer on conducting research found that he has 10% of share in the market, and he can plan to increase his share to 30%. So here they are doing planning of increasing the market share by 30%, then plan for increasing the level of production, plan for promoting product, etc. So basically here the planning can be done to increase the market share. So here they're simply talking about how this strategy will be working for the company, like how to do this planning and all. So basically they'll be starting like this, and for that achieving that particular plan or objective, they'll be doing different types of steps, like they'll be doing some promotions like sales, maybe some more sales employee will be hired. Like this, they're going to achieve their target now. Then product designing and development, this is very important. To design that, the product should be designed according to the need of the customer, and development should be continuously done, because see what happened in the market, the taste and the preference of the people changes, and you'll have to make the changes in your product also, and then only you can survive in the market. So every marketer offers a product or service to the customer, but what product or service has to be offered must be planned. So the planning part include the design, like what should be the quality standard used in the product, what shape, what design would be used. So here the designing should be there. What type of packaging, how many models, how it can be made better than the competitor's product, etc. All these kinds. So here the designing of the product and development of the product is done. Okay, now then after this the standardization and grading will be done. So what does it mean? See, standardization means maintaining good quality, okay, to achieve this uniformity in the product. So what, when you say that your product is of standard, means each and every product will be same and identical to each other, means there will be no changes into products of yours. So that is called as standard. Means you are simply maintaining a quality standard in the company. Now, standardization provide quality assurance and consistency to the consumers. So consumers are assured about the quality of the product and packaging, etc. So suppose you, when you buy a biscuit packet like Parle-G, so what do you see there? There is uniformity in each and every packet of Parle-G. So you are not going to choose among the same biscuit every time. Like if there are so many packets of Parle-G, you can choose any of them because the quality is the same in every biscuit. So this is the kind of thing where you can say standardization is done. Okay, so it will not be like that in one packet of biscuit you are finding a different kind of product, maybe some burned biscuit. No, that will not happen. That is the standard. Now grading means classifying the product on the on some basis, like basis of classification can be size, quality, etc. Grading is necessary when companies are not following strictly the technique of standardization. Through grading, marketers can get higher price for the quality product. Grading is generally used in agriculture product, for example, wheat, rice, etc. So those companies which are like making the product according to some grading, like there are many companies like who are which are selling the different types of products like wheat and rice. So in this they will be doing some kind of grading, and according to that grade only they are going to sell. So if a good grade is there, like in saffron, the different quality comes in the market. So if you're going for quality A, then definitely the quality will be very good. This is how the grading is done for different types of product, especially it happens in agriculture product like wheat, rice and pulses. Now packaging and labeling, this is another function. So what is packaging? Why the packaging is done? Basically to protect the product. Why the labeling is done? To provide information. So the product is always supplied to the customer in the packet form. So packaging refer to the designing of the packets, wrappers, cantons which are used to pack the products. So packaging plays an important role in attractive packaging, includes the customer to buy the product. That is why it is called as silent salesman. So see, packaging is also called as silent salesman. Why? Because see, you have seen many wrappers of the products, and they are always made in a very attractive manner, that from a good distance also you'll be getting attracted toward that particular product because the color is so good. Okay, so that is why the packaging is called as silent salesman. Sometimes the customer also purchases because the color is so good of the packaging. So attractive packaging should be then. Why the labeling is done, as I told you, it refers to the informative part of the packaging, means it is done to just provide some information. Then what is branding? So branding means giving a special name to the product. So company may decide to sell the product in the company name, where they decide a special brand name for the product, like Sony, BPL. So basically branding is nothing, because by brand, what is the brand? Basically identity of the company's product. Okay, it is just a kind of identity for the product. So when you say brand name, so that is kind of thing, like it can be like Lux, it can be like Nike, Puma, so that is a brand name. After this, customer support services. Now, what are customer support services? If you're going to sell your product, and after what happens after sales, you'll have to handle the customer complaints. After sales service is very important. You'll have to give some maintenance services in case of car and motorcycles. Consumer information, maybe in case of sim, when they sell you a sim card for the mobile, then after sales service, they are also very important. Then all kind of technical services like mobiles, laptops, here you get such kind of services. So it is the important part, because if you're going to sell a product and you are not providing service afterwards, what happens? The consumer will not like your product. Next time they will not purchase your product. So to retain the demand in the product, you will have to keep giving the services for the products. So this is also very important part. Then pricing of the product. Now, what is pricing of the product? So price means the money which the customer has to pay to buy a product or service. It is the most crucial element of marketing, as customer is highly price sensitive. So we know this very well. The consumer always checks the prices, then only he purchases the product. So even in the little variation in the price may take your customer to the competitor's product. And it is very true. It's true, because if the product is like in case of biscuit packets, if you are searching for a biscuit, and that biscuit is of 12 rupees and another one is available at 10 rupees, then definitely the customer is going to choose the 10 rupee biscuit. Why? Because even he's not ready to pay the 2 rupees also sometimes. So even the small variation also sometimes takes it away. Like even 10 rupee 50 paisa is looking like too much for a consumer, because he just don't want to pay over 10 rupees for the biscuit. So that is why most of the companies are keeping price 10 for the biscuit. You can clearly check in the market. So why it is like that? Because they will have to keep such a kind of price, because identical price strategy is there. So for a product, any kind of product like Parle G biscuit, you are thinking then it is 5 rupees, then another biscuit like that, it will also be available at 5 rupees. So there is no competition. So there is whatever the preference of the customer is there, he is going to choose his product according to that. And definitely the customer will choose quality only, so most of the time he'll go for Parle only. But the pricing strategy is the same. Every such kind of biscuit will be kept at 5 rupees only. So this is how they price. So pricing decision also taken. Then promotion and selling. So here, after promotions of the goods, product of the good, the marketer needs to offer them to the customer. For this he perform the two basic functions, promotion and selling. सबसे पहले क्या करते हैं? Promotion and selling करते हैं. Okay, so promotion क्या होता है? It includes all the activities which are undertaken to communicate with the customer. So they here communicate with the customer and increase the sale. So for promotion, marketer perform the various functions such as advertisement is there, sales promotion is there, personal selling means direct selling to the people is there, then publicity of the product is there. Like many time on the street you have seen this sim card people, they will be standing under the umbrella, they will be selling sims. So that is a promotion strategy. They are simply doing it because they want to sell more to the customers. Then after this, physical distributions come. So what is physical distribution? Another important function is, see, physical distribution means the choice of channels of distribution, like how you're going to sell your product, or you can get a reach to the customer. Because maybe you're manufacturing at Mumbai and you want to sell your product in Madhya Pradesh, then you will have to use this supply chain management. Supply chain management includes who? कौन आता है इसमें? Distributors आते हैं, retailers आते हैं, wholesalers, they will be coming like that. Like in case of car, there are dealers in your locality maybe, so they are appointed like that from the side of the company in order to sell their product. So market reach should be there. So even in some of the cases, like when the product is very of low price, like if you talk about a ball pen which you can get even for 5 rupees or 2 rupees also, so वहां पर क्या करना पड़ता है, they will have to keep that chain long, so distributor तक नहीं चलेगा और retailer तक जाना पड़ेगा, and for that retailer because a mobile simple ball pen is come for only 5 rupees, so you're not going to go to Mumbai for purchasing a pen, you will search a pen यू कैन फाइंड इन योर लोकेलिटी ऑल्सो, आप उस तरह के पेन को कहाँ ढूंढोगे, अपने लोकेलिटी में ही ढूंढोगे, उसको खरीदने के लिए मुंबई नहीं जाओगे। तो थिंग इज दैट, तो वहां पर हम क्या करते हैं बेसिकली, वो जो आपकी मार्केटिंग कंपनीज रहती है वो इस तरह से कोशिश करती है कि रिटेलर तक वो अपनी सप्लाई चेन बढ़ाती है और वहां तक आपको घर के पास में कहीं प्रोवाइड करवा देती है पेन को। नाउ दैट इज द प्रोडक्ट distribution. Here they target the place. Okay, then transportation is another thing. So what is transportation? So the goods are not necessarily consumed at the same place where they are produced, so there is place gap between production and consumption. To cover this place gaps, the marketer makes the use of various modes of transport, so the goods are transferred to different corners of the country. So यहाँ पर कंपनी क्या करती है बेसिकली, फिनिश गुड्स जो है उसके लिए ट्रांसपोर्टेशन यूज करते हैं, बाय यूजिंग द ट्रांसपोर्टेशन दे यूज द अवेबिलिटी ऑफ द गुड फॉर द customers, and they ensure it very quick, because see if the gap is there, suppose बहुत टाइम लग जाए अगर किसी को प्रोडक्ट को मार्केट में आने में, तो क्या होगा, इसका इम्पैक्ट क्या होगा मार्केट पे, हो सकता है आप उस प्रोडक्ट को खरीदना बंद कर दो, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट व्हाट हैपन, कंपनी विल बी इन लॉस। ओके, सो दैट इज व्हाट दे विल ऑलवेज एंश्योर दैट कंटिन्यूस ट्रांसपोर्टेशन शुड बी गिवन, कंटिन्यूस ट्रांसपोर्टेशन देना पड़ेगा, और उसकी वजह से क्या होगा, वहां पर कस्टमर उसको प्रोडक्ट की जो डिमांड है खत्म नहीं हो जाएगी वहां पे। देन स्टोरेज एंड वेयर हाउसिंग, वाई दिस स्टोरेज वेयर हाउसिंग इज देयर, सी वेयर हाउसिंग क्यों चाहिए रहती बेसिकली, so the goods are not consumed immediately when they are produced, so there's a time gap between the production and consumption, so it is necessary to keep the goods safe during the time gap, as the goods need to be protected from moisture, insects, rodents, etc. So basically in order to keep this product safe, they will be storing at a very safe place called as warehousing. So in order to just store, they will be purchasing the services of the people who are providing these warehousing facilities. So the marketer offers maintains emitting their own warehouses to store the product, where they can make the use of public warehouses to keep the goods safe। ओके, तो यहाँ पे उसको फ्रेश रखना पड़ता है फूड को, तो वहाँ पे तभी आप उसको परचेस करोगे, बिकॉज से टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ एन आइसक्रीम, आइसक्रीम को कैसे स्टोर करना पड़ता है, इसके लिए कोल्ड स्टोरेज लगते हैं, उसके लिए वेयर हाउसेस रहते हैं जहाँ पे बड़े बड़े रेफ्रिजरेटर्स रहते हैं, तो बेसिकली वहाँ पे वो फ्रेश रहती है और वो बिल्कुल फ्रोजन फॉर्म में रहेगी, क्योंकि अगर आइसक्रीम अगर मेल्ट हो जाएगी तो देर आर चांसेस कि उसका टेस्ट भी चेंज हो जाएगा, और फिर मे बी यू विल नॉट परचेस दैट काइंड ऑफ थिंग, बिकॉज आपने खरीदा आपको टेस्ट जमा नहीं, तो वो बिल्कुल नेगेटिव इंफॉर्मेशन जाएगी मार्केट में, आपका फीडबैक बहुत गलत जाएगा कि वो प्रोडक्ट अच्छा नहीं है। तो दैट इज वाई इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू कीप इट लाइक इन अ वेरी गुड वेयर हाउसिंग, टू कीप इट फ्रेश लाइक दैट। ओके, so this is the first part, we'll be moving in the next video in the marketing mix. Thank you.